Hey everybody, Logan here. Today we're back with another PowerA wireless controller for the Xbox offering. And well, if you guys have been following them on their social media, I guarantee you have seen this. And it's in the line of probably my go-to, well, if you watch that video, my go-to Xbox wireless controller has been this Pac-Man one. Hall effect sticks, got your 4 flappy paddles, trigger locks. It's been my go-to, and this has been my favorite controller. Well, now PowerA has launched this one, and like I said, if you've followed them on their social media, I know you've seen this one. This is for the upcoming Borderlands 4. This is the wireless controller for the Xbox. Runs exactly like that Pac-Man one, but with the theming of the new Borderlands 4 game. So that'll be out later this year, but they've released this Borderlands 4 wireless controller in limited quantities. So if you guys are looking forward to picking one up, definitely do so. I'm going to unbox it here and show you this bad boy, and well, let you know if it's worth buying. Alrighty, here we go. The Borderlands 4 Special Edition wireless controller for Xbox Series consoles. So this is designed specifically with the Xbox in mind, but yes, it is still compatible with the PC. So if you just take a look at the box right away, you see the new graphic. I'm unfamiliar with the new characters. I'm actually looking forward with a little skepticism of the new Borderlands 4. I was not a big fan of Borderlands 3. I've beaten every Borderlands game, but 4, yeah, I know there's been some issues with the price and people are going back and forth online. I'm definitely going to play it because I've played the last 3. So hopefully everything I've heard sounds like it's going to be a lot more promising, and they've backtracked and the price is going to be significantly lower. That's great. So you might just want to pick this controller up to go along with it. It has Hall effect sticks, 4 mappable flappy paddles, and 3-way trigger locks designed for Xbox PC compatibility. If you look on the side, you can also download the PowerA Gamer HQ, which I definitely recommend if you want to map and do all the other fun functionality with the controller. Definitely recommend it. Go ahead, do it. You can do it on PC and on Xbox. I have it on Xbox. That's where I do all my flappy paddle mapping for this one, as well as the Fusion 4 and the Fusion Pro Wireless. It is compatible with Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, Windows 10 and 11 PC. Not your iPhone. God, people still, I get it every video. It's for Xbox. Why won't it work on my iPhone? Why won't it work on my PS5? Right there. Right there. I'm going to focus on this right here because it's designed for Xbox, Series XS and 1, and Windows 10 and 11. Want to make sure that's clear, everybody? Thank you. Now let's look at the back. PowerA wireless controller for Xbox Series XS. For Xbox Series XS. Borderlands Special Edition. I do like the design. I like the colorway. Again, I'm unfamiliar with these characters because, well, I'm one of those people that doesn't like to get spoiled by a lot of game spoilers, if you will. The gameplay looks solid. It looks like it's going back to the older style of Borderlands, like Borderlands 1 type of gameplay loop, and I'm really looking forward to that. So I will be using this for that game. Yes, I am going to play it, and hopefully when it comes out, I can definitely give a positive review. But until then, we'll find out, because I know this controller is going to get a positive review because I love this one. All right, so Hall effect thumbsticks, rubberized grips, headset dial, and 3.5mm audio jack. It has anti-friction rings, dual rumble motors, advanced 4 gaming buttons, which means flappy paddles. Why aren't you going to put flappy paddles? You got your profile button as well as your Hall effect triggers. You got your wireless dongle USB because that's how it connects wirelessly to the console. It doesn't have the proprietary Microsoft wireless technology. All right, rambled on enough about what's in the box. Let's open her up. go. Actually, it's got a lot of... Slightly bit heavier, I think. Maybe it's just me. I still love that smooth matte finish that doesn't get the fingerprints, just like the Pac-Man one. Buttons are actually quieter. I love the PowerA style controllers. That rubberized grip I think is fantastic. One of my favorite things is that it's PowerA logos. For flappy paddles, you got your charge dock, and you've got 3-way trigger locks. Some people will complain because they're not hairline. No, they're not hairline, but they're much shorter pull. This is a full pull, this is a half pull, this is a 3/4 pull. So that's what you get right there. You got your profile and you got your map buttons, but I really recommend using the app because it's significantly easier, and then you can map whatever you want to these back buttons. You have your headphone jack. One thing I do like about the PowerA wireless controllers, they've got a little bit more girth to them. They're slightly bit thicker, which gives it a little more weight and a little more substantiability. Is that even a word? Substantiation? Substantiability. Heft in the hand. So it's a bit more weight in the hand, and I do like that. The only thing I'm not 100% sure why, these 3 buttons are pink, and it's got some pink writing there. I guess we'll find out once we get the game. I really do like the colorway. I like the orange and the dark brown. I think it's really nice. Not a big fan of beige, but I think it works very well. And you got the random orange right there. I think it, well, that's technically an orange, but it's more like a burnt ember. I kind of between those. But that's definitely the orange. Buttons are quieter. Buttons are definitely quieter. Significantly. I really love the way this feels. Now, one thing I do want to show you, this is the charge dock that comes with the Fusion Pro Wireless. And if you look at the back, you've got the induction ports. Still magnetic. Come on, come on. Yeah, there you go. Okay, the magnet's not super strong to pull it up that way, but it's still good. Still works. You have to pull it off. It is magnetic. And all these wireless controllers for the Xbox from PowerA that are in this line work with this Fusion Pro dock. So you can charge it that way. That's the way I do charge this one as well. So when I'm not using it, I pop it there, and then I usually grab a wired controller because I'm not always the brightest when it comes to making sure my controller's on the charge dock when I'm not using it. You should do that. But this is a fantastic looking controller. And in terms of performance, I will definitely put it in the same category as this one, as well as the Fusion Pro line, because it is just a fantastic controller. Now, if you're not a big fan of the Borderlands, they do have, again, the Pac-Man. They have a Fortnite as well. And then you have the wired Fusion Pro 4 or the Fusion Pro Wireless, which is where all of this began. The Fusion Pro Wireless does have a few more features in terms of adjustable sticks, but we're talking about this one right here. And I think for the money, this is probably the best alternative to the Elite Series controllers or even the standard Xbox Series XS controllers, because Hall effect sticks and trigger locks and flappy paddles. 4 flappy paddles. So that is my opinion of these controllers. This is probably going to replace this for the time being, because like I said in all my videos, I usually use the controller for at least a week. So when people ask me questions, I can definitely respond with my honest opinion. But like I've said in previous videos, this is my go-to wireless Xbox controller. So with this being the same with slightly quieter buttons, I think this is going to be my go-to, and I'll definitely be playing Borderlands 4 with this controller. Once again, thank you PowerA for reaching out to me and sending me this controller. You guys have always been hitting it out of the park since we've worked together, and I really do like this controller. So, and I can't recommend it enough in any of the variations that you might want, but this Borderlands one is fantastic. I like the artwork. Now I just want to know more about the character, and I want to know more about the game. So there you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions about this controller, let me know. Drop it in the comment section below. I'll be glad to answer whatever I can. I can't read that. Set purpose in order? Set purpose in order? What does that say? What does that say? If you guys know what this is, again, I haven't been watching the trailers. I watched the initial launch one. I was impressed, but still skeptical. So if you guys know what this is, drop it in the comment section below. Tell me more about Borderlands 4 without putting any major spoilers or hearsay. No, put in the hearsay. I want to know what you guys know about Borderlands 4. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. God bless each and every one of you. And like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.